Alright, the S3 is back from the dealership. Let's get this little update video done. Right, it is getting a bit dark, but you should still be able to see me. What time is it? 7:15. Look at that poverty spec battery life as well. 1% iPhone life here. Alright, give you a little cold start. That wasn't really a cold start, to be honest with you. It's because the car was on before, so it kind of flopped. But anyway guys, welcome back to another video. We're basically going to give you a little update on this car today. I've been meaning to do this video update so the start of this week because I've had the car back for a few days now. But if you haven't seen the video already, I put up a video last week about this car having some issues. So basically it's been into the dealership and I've had it all fixed. So what we're going to do today is give you guys a little rundown of what was done. But yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll find a more suitable place because I don't think you guys want me to just sit here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Echoes nicely over here. Yep, on the rooftop again, as usual. But I was originally going to jump out there, but I didn't think this through, so I think we'll stay here because it's quite cold out there. And I'm wearing a t-shirt. Right people, so for those of you who haven't watched the previous video where I sort of described the issue that I had with this car, I'll give you a quick recap anyway. So essentially this car's been using a lot of engine coolant. Now I first discovered this issue probably about 3-4 months ago, maybe even earlier than that, I'm not too sure. And essentially he asked me to top up the coolant, the light came on and I thought okay, I'll put it in. That's fine, like I said in that video, the first one, I put it in then, but I started getting the light come on like so every month or 6 weeks. And I was thinking there's an issue here because engine coolant isn't sort of a thing that should be consumed on a regular basis. It should just stay in there like a closed system. The only way for it to escape is if there's a leak or other issues. But basically it was using a lot of engine coolant every month to 6 weeks. Now I just kept topping it up and whatever. I didn't let it run low. When I saw it was on minimum because I checked it regularly, I just topped it up. But of course this car's only a year old. It's literally a 66 plate. It's got 8,000 miles on it. I'll even show you, look. 8,300 miles. It's not really, I know it's driven quite hard, I'm not gonna lie, but either way that shouldn't really be an issue. Now you guys basically on the last video commented, like there's loads of you guys saying that this is a regular issue on Golf Rs, S3s and Cupras, even GTIs and stuff. I've had people tell me. So I mean they're all essentially the same sort of block, the EA AAA engine. And yeah, basically it's a common issue essentially. A few of you guys basically asked me if there was a leak visible. Now to me I couldn't really see a leak. And then the reason for that is that there's a sort of tray underneath and it catches the leak, so it can be leaking but then it'll be caught under the tray and you won't actually see it externally. So yeah, that was also a thing that I didn't notice. But basically I took it into the dealership last Friday, got it back this Monday, and yeah, I made the video earlier last week and essentially you guys literally diagnosed the issue before I even took it in, because I wanted to have a discussion and see how so common it is. To be honest, it seems like it is quite common. Like the amount of people that have said they've had this issue, I'm surprised that even on the facelift versions of these cars like this one, still hasn't been resolved. Essentially I gave it to the dealers on Friday and I mentioned that it might be the water pump or the thermostat. That's the main sort of consensus you guys mentioned, was like it could be water pump, thermostat, or there's air trapped in the system. So obviously I went to the dealership with these things in mind. I was like okay, I told the guy at the service department, I go, it might be one of these things. I've had other people tell me, you guys basically. So they said that it might not be the water pump because before even looking at the car, they were like, oh, you notice that if you're driving. But I was like, okay, fair enough. So they took it in on Friday, and at the end of, because I took it in the morning, the end of Friday they phoned me back and told me that it needs a water pump and a thermostat. So I was like, look at that, yeah, you guys literally predicted it all beforehand. Because I've had a few guys who work as technicians as well mention it to me, and yeah, literally it turned out to be exactly what you guys said. So water pump and thermostat. So they had the car over the weekend and I had like an A3 courtesy car, better than I thought actually, a 1.4 TSI. But anyway, cut to the chase, so I got it back this Monday. In terms of the leak, there was one. Like I said, I didn't see a leak, but they did send me a video at the service department. Really good service on Audi's part. And yeah, they sent me a little video showing what the sort of issue was. I mean, it shows that, I mean, I've got a little photo screen grab of the video. The video wasn't in like 4K or anything, so the screenshot's like 120p. But here you can see it. You can see that coolant sort of smeared on the inside of the car. Now I mean, it does look quite messy. You know, I didn't spot that because obviously the car's quite low anyway, so I can't really stick my head under there and have a look. But it turns out there was a leak. So that's basically the issue that was there. The car's all fixed now. I've got it back. I've had it back since what, Monday? It's Thursday now. You can have a look there. Yeah, it's been working fine. I checked the coolant this morning. Seems to be okay. Car drives fine as well, like I mentioned in the previous video. The driving wasn't really an issue. It drives fine. Temperatures are okay as well. But the thing is, it's always going to be in my mind now to check it. Because, like, for example, you don't want to go on a long journey and you got coolant issues, because then you can cause serious damage to the engine. But it isn't something you should be having to be thinking about, like on a new car. This is a 66 plate S3. It's got 8,000 miles on it. Why should you have to think about the coolant being an issue? That's the sort of stuff that people, all Land Rovers, think about. But yeah, it's really strange. Anyway guys, I think that's enough talking. I think we'll wrap up the video here. Hopefully you found this video informative. That's basically the gist of the issue. I had my water pump changed and the thermostat. If you think you've got a similar sort of issue on your Golf R S3, whatever it is, definitely get checked out, especially if it's under warranty. You've got nothing to lose. And yeah, basically give the video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Hopefully I saved some of you guys hassle, because obviously I know a lot of you guys are following me, you have the same car as me. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do try and make the videos a bit more interesting. I try. These are obviously more informative videos. I do have sort of like real life review videos on my channel. You can go check them out. Yeah, basically those will be continuing. We're not going to just suddenly start making videos and me talking in a car park. That's not how it's going to go. But yeah, I had to do this to get to the bottom of this issue. Now this issue is all done now. We might even do a full 1 year review on this car. So yeah, that'd be pretty good. Anyway guys, stay tuned to my channel and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care guys. Right, so I got one little clip to give you guys just before we go. Basically met up with my mate with the Golf R. You guys have seen this car before. That video I did. It's got black wheels now, but basically give you guys a little rev battle now before we go. Obviously you can hear the differences. That's a pre-facelift, that's a facelift, but we all know there's a good thing to that, which is the handling. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little rev battle. Yeah, and that's basically the end of the video.